Recorded Books presents The Way It Should Be by Christina Suzann Nelson, narrated by Cindy Kay. Chapter 1. The most beautiful things are those that survive a storm and find their glory in the restoration. That thought came to Zara Mahoney's mind as she turned off the gravel lane and onto the farm. Their farm, hers and Chad's. Most of the things she loved dearly, the items she'd brought with her through the years, were old and withered. They showed the strain of time and the softening of experience. Even the 1968 Ford pickup she drove was what many would call a relic. But when she looked at its chipped teal paint, the smattering of rust, and the duct-taped bench seat, she saw resilience and strength. That old house and overgrown land energized her. Underneath the layers of neglect, there was a future that she would share with her new husband. That place, though it looked fragile, wasn't an ending, but a great and powerful beginning. Zara twirled the new set of keys around her index finger and scanned the overgrown 20 acres of land. Chad and Zara Mahoney's very own home. She and Chad were college sweethearts. They'd met on campus outside the building where a few of her business courses and most of his accounting lectures were held. He was the first person who shared her excitement over her plans to take her degree in business and minor in botany and grow them into a company that provided natural products made by her own hands. He'd even come up with the name, Zara's Garden. Her fingers yearned to pull back the peeling white paint and hack away at the rambling blackberry bushes. But the treetops swirled as the wind picked up, pushing loose hair over her face. If she was going to get this load of boxes inside before the rain started and turned cardboard to mush, she couldn't stand around daydreaming. Not even as she caught a glimpse of purple crocuses emerging from the soil near the house's foundation. There would be time. A lifetime. The key slid easily into the worn lock, clicking as it turned. The moist air of a Willamette Valley winter had swollen the wood, fitting the door and its frame together in a tight embrace. As Zara tugged a few more times, the knob slipped from her grip, and the entrance flew open, almost throwing her off the brittle porch. Beep, beep. A mail truck bumped through the last of the potholes, inching toward her until it stopped a few feet away. The man who stepped out was the image of Santa Claus on a tropical vacation. His short-sleeved Hawaiian shirt pushed the limits of the buttons above his khaki pants. A fluffy white beard nearly covered his face, and shaggy hair tumbled from his head. "Hey there. You the new owner?" "I am." She stretched her hand out to shake his. "I'm Zara Brooks." "Nope." "I'm sorry, Zara Mahoney." One crazy caterpillar eyebrow cocked. We just got married. Last week, my husband and I." The words were still new on her tongue and had a delightfully sweet taste. He nodded. "Well then, congratulations, Mrs. Mahoney." "I was heading to check the mailbox as soon as I finished unloading a few things. Sorry you had to come all the way down the driveway." He rubbed the back of his neck. "I think I made it through without whiplash, but it was close." His eyes smiled. Leaning into his truck, the man pulled out a mailbox door. "I thought you'd prefer to have your letters delivered rather than left to the wind and rain." He handed Zara the warped metal with one hinge still attached. "It's supposed to get nasty again by the end of the week." His gaze lifted to the sky. "You've got to love these Oregon springs. The weather jumps around more than a toddler with a belly full of sugar." Zara took the salvaged material, mentally adding mailbox to her growing list of projects. Yikes. The blessings of home ownership, huh? She grinned. It would take a lot more than a broken mailbox to bring her down from the clouds today. He bobbed his head. "Underneath it all, I think you picked a good one. This place has solid bones." He climbed into the cab and handed a stack of letters through the window. "I'm looking forward to seeing what you do with the old house." "Thank you," she waved as he drove away, the truck lurching from one side to the next on the uneven road. Tossing the mailbox door into the bed of her pickup, Zara dropped the tailgate and tugged the first of her boxes into her arms, the mail stacked on top. By the time she made it through the front door, her biceps screamed. She'd wake up sore tomorrow.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?